Can you use copy prompting to write long form affiliate VSLs? Affiliate VSLs meaning 30 to up to 60 minutes of sometimes building blind, sometimes opening with the hook, or what I call the positioning hook, leading with a symbol like you see in the top of the screen here, antibiotics. Ways of exercising your positioning with different UX and having so many different ways to test and convert, and to know which ones that you want to, quite frankly, quickly flesh out and get into production as soon as possible. That way, you're able to test a lot of different ways of saying the same thing. So, first of all, the positioning hook here is immune amnesia. And I don't have the bag here, but this is selling oil of oregano and oil and the black seed oil. It's from, let's see, actually, let me pause this. It's this one right here from Micro Ingredients. This is a top selling supplement. Make sure, hold on a second. Okay, had to change my mic here. This is a top selling product on Meta, on TikTok. I don't think they're running on YouTube right now, but it's a simple commodity ingredient, two commodity ingredients combined, but it's effective. It's something that can actually work for young to old for the same reasons, which means from an affiliate standpoint, this is a great product. And this is a great product from an affiliate standpoint. The majority of this company's profitability comes from affiliate sales. So let's kind of break this down. First of all, from a compliance perspective, I am using non-compliant words or terminology here. Sick is closely associated with disease, and anything associated with disease is considered a cure claim. So this is this is non-compliant. Now, a lot of affiliate offers, which are not running on cold traffic, do delve into non-compliance. And here's my take on that. If you believe in what you're actually selling, and if you do get caught, the likelihood of it being costly is low, especially as a first offense. And I'm telling you from personal experience what happens when you actually get audited from compliance or regulatory bodies like here in the States, the FTC and the FTC, or FCC. They want to see your science, your substantiations, how you got to the copy that you did. That's why always recording all of your research is so important, not just into the integrity of what you're writing, but the legalities of it. So I have offers that use the word sick, colds, and flus, which are non-compliant, and they're fine. Should you do that? It's up to you. There are lots of ways around it, and I do that too, because you never want to do things that are non-compliant and just think, oh, everything's all good, because something can happen. But it's a calculated risk. And if you believe in alternative health, or what I call actual medicine, I do give myself permission sometimes. And I'm just being honest, being blunt. So that said, this is the obvious, right? So the positioning hook is immune amnesia. What if I told you your immune system literally forgot how to protect you? What if your immune system literally forgot how to protect you from getting sick, right? Okay. So different ways of saying that. That's the positioning hook. Now, antibiotics. They wipe out all the good bacteria, all the ancient microbes that you can never, ever, 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 ever get back. Now, that happened over generations. And the immune systems that we have now are massively degraded compared to what they were because of antibiotics. So, this is using antibiotics as a way to hook people into this conversation that antibiotics caused the immune amnesia. So it's pushing down instead of just being transparent about immune amnesia and just straight up, straight out, out of the gate talking about it. I am using a symbol to ease my way into it because it's a symbol a lot of people can self-identify with, raise their hands to. And in this case, I'm using it as a way to get people to have more curiosity, dopamine, have a little bit of stress, cortisol, because they did it. So, and then give them an immediate, this is why, and then whatever circumstance I think is going to help further the self-identification and therefore dopamine. Next 3 minutes, open loop, dopamine, right? So there's a lot of dopamine in this quick opening that I wrote, not prompted. Blind. There's a hidden reason nobody talks about that's behind why I always got sick, no matter how many immune supplements I would take. My doctor didn't know. In fact, the medicine he gave me made the real reason I always got sick worse. So, no talk about antibiotics, no talk about immune amnesia. I'm building to it. And this is a very typical way of writing an affiliate VSL. So then we have archetypal versions. And the last version here, this one, number 2 for women, that was using this whole post as a prompt. And I'll just quickly show you here. I think I got it right there. Yeah. So, and that was, again, well, I had to hone it in a little bit. But yeah, just a little bit of copy prompting, positioning prompting. So, okay. So the archetypal for men, what if there was a way to intercept germs and bugs before they challenge your immune system, like a football player picking off the pass attempt? What if your gut had Navy SEALs that could defend against any bug or germ you're exposed to, right? That masculine testosterone way, and I can be more aggressive with that. But that's an example. And then archetypal for women. What if you could stop a bug or germ from harming you and your kids' immune systems, like spotting and stopping a predator before they target your child? What if your immune system worked like a mother's intuition, seeing the threat nobody else notices and neutralizing it before it becomes real, right? So totally different ways of exercising the same positioning point. This is all the same positioning point. This is UX testing, user experience testing. And this works for not just affiliate VSLs, but for ads on Meta, Facebook, YouTube, Google, TikTok, native, all of it. But this is how I would break down the basics of VSL affiliate positioning, right? The obvious, the symbol, blind, or archetypal, or a combination of some or all. So this is just an example of how you can start thinking about testing, both at the start of your writing and during the testing and optimizing phases. So, based on budget, based on your intention or company intentions, if you're a copywriter, you're able to bottleneck media, even if you're the media buyer, right? So depending on your ad spend, depending on what you're testing first, right? So if we're doing antibiotics, then we need lots of UX testing within that UX. but same positioning point, right? So there's so much testing that we can get out of this. And going through this process, you can be like, this is the one I want to put my energy into first because reasons. All right. I hope that helps. Put your comment in the comments, questions in the comments. And if you want more videos that go way more in depth, copyprompting.com, www.copyprompting.com. And I appreciate it. I'll see you later.